Hi, Woody Watwood here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where September and October are going pretty well. We had a torrid August, so we're not going to mention too much about that. But in September, ignoring the leasing.com trophy, we have played a total of 9 games so far, winning 5, drawn 3, and losing... No, we haven't. Yes, we've played a total of 9 league games. We've won 5. Drawn 3 and lost 1. Yes, that adds up. So that's a pretty good spell. There's been some tough games and that's some unlucky games as well. We're unlucky at home to Salford, unlucky away at Rochdale, I think it was. Or was it Newport? One of the two. And we got beat convincingly by Port Vale, but came back into it a little bit. This rounds out our 10-game streak. So it could be, defining. It's either 6 wins, 3 draws, and in a defeat, which would be a pretty positive place to be. They're also a rival of ours for relegation, although both of us are out of those positions at the moment. But it does represent a game before a tough game away to Grimsby, followed by a tough home game at Notts County in the FA Cup. We're going to ignore the Scunthorpe game because I think we're not that interested in it. We then have an away game at Bradford, who were very, very good, and a difficult home game against Oldham. So November not looking as good as September and October, but only 2 of those games happen to be in the league. So let's crack on. I'm hoping that I've managed to fix our Friday night save, autosave, but who knows. Todorov being talked about for a call up to the Bulgaria squad again. What I did want to do is look at our contract situation. Ian Riley, he needs a rest, so we're going to do that. He wants to be talking contracts, so that's good. He's currently on 250 and has a year and a half left to run. Important player, squad, maybe regular starter. You can have regular starter status. 3-year contract you can have. We'll start you at 3,000. Winning the leasing.com trophy excludes the current season. Okay, well, it's never going to be a focus for us. Okay, you're not getting that wage rise. You can have that. You can have that. Minimum fee release clause. Relegation fee release clause. Okay, let's see what he does with that. Okay, all of this is fine. What did we just offer him before? 250? No, that was existing. We offered him 300. Okay. It's okay. Not happy with his release clause, but it turns him full time. And Yeston Hughes, he's on 600. Wow. He doesn't think the squad's good enough. Well, screw you, matey. You won't get any better if you're not training full time. Egan Riley out for Askew. Okay. Let's continue. It's a big game, this. It's a big important game. Scott Miles, young lad, is out for 3 months. Bit of a shame for him. Thackeray out for 6 weeks. Ogumbo still not ready for a fitness test. And we've got Ebbsfleet at home. Okay, so I think I'm okay with our starting 11. Evans is out for how long? I just 1 to 6 days. Okay. So Wilson can come in and Hayden. That's what we're going with. Okay, and then squad wise. Under 23s for the next match. 90 minutes. Okay. How's the value of players doing at the moment? Leongal with the most. Everyone else value is dropping a little. Seems a bit strange. And I think I'm going to take Herdman off for Whittaker. And then maybe replace Todorov with him. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. Submit team. Come on, boys, it's a big game. Big game in the rain. Shelton to Bridge to Cavallo. Pitch is looking nice. Out wide to Whittaker. To Askew. Inside to Shelton to Whittaker. Shelton again. Sprays it out to Hughes on the right. Crosses. Hughes again. Picks up the loose ball. Back to Shelton. To Bridge. Oh, foul by Patton. And a yellow card early doors for Harry Patton. Harry Payton? Harry Patton. Either or. Viggers. Back to Mondal. To Egan. Brennan down the right. Blocked by Askew. Played up the line and it's back with Shelton. Plays it forward to Herdman. Herdman turns. Plays in Bridge. Bridge with a great crossfield ball for Askew to run onto. Askew gets a ball in. Bridge. Herdman tipped over by Holmes. Not sure quite how the keeper managed to get to that. Cavallo crosses. Easily cleared. And it's a throw in. Nothing coming of that. We approach 10 minutes gone. Dangerous free kick for Ebbsfleet. Humbo has a shot from distance. Colvin clears. Oh. And Askew eventually gets the ball away down the right. Throw in Colvin to Herdman. Back to goal. Turns, gives it to Shelton. And Bridge now back to goal. Colvin brings it forward. Inside to Manquo. Plays a long ball forward to Whittaker. Don't know what he's trying to do there. Oh, terrible by Huckenhull. And Viggers is in. And Hughes clears. Good save by the keeper. Good clearance by Hughes. Keeps us at 0-0. "25 minutes gone. Approaching the half-hour mark. Not much going on at the moment. Morecambe 2-0 out. 2-0 up now at home to Southend. 35 minutes gone. We're going to go a bit more aggressive. A bit more attacking. Herdman not having a good game. And it's a goal kick to us. Or free kick it looked like actually. Askew back to Huckenhull. Plays it forward. Poor by the defender. He makes a mistake and he gets away with it. Herdman closing down the keeper. No joy. Hungbo down the left now. Tries to take on Hughes. Hughes dives in and misses. Hungbo with a cross over the top by Fowler. And that's half time. Maybe edged it a little bit, but certainly not sufficiently. Herdman has been motivated. Whitaker, Hockenhull. Askew now loses out to Brennan. Brennan runs into space on the right. Deflection takes it in Orenitsky's hands. Or Rosinski's hands even. Throw in, attacking throw in, Hughes takes, defender clears, Hungbo humps it forward. Only to Omankwa, sprays it down the left to Askew back inside to Danielson. He starts to run, strikes it and it's a corner. Carvalho trots over to take. No one attacking the centre of the goal. Carvalho with a second chance, delivers well, defender clears. Another attacking throw in, Hughes to Herdman, back to Hughes. Back to Herdman. Inside, oh Hughes with a chance. Crosses. No one wants to shoot. Bridge down the left to Askew, get the ball in. He does. Askew now inside the penalty area. Turn, passes it to Carvalho, it's deflected, then he hits the post. And the keeper saves. Dangerous free kick, Ebbsfleet. Oh, Askew away. Herdman picks it up on halfway, he's beating his man. He's running, he looks up. Great crossfield ball to Hughes. Takes a shot to keeper. Pushes it around the far post. Just got enough on it. This time Bridge with a chance to deliver a corner. Again, no one attacking the centre of that goal. We're going to have to check our corner setup. Hungbo runs forward. Gets challenged by Askew. Wins the ball. Ooh, dangerous free kick. Mondal. Hockenhull away to Egan. Hungbo from the edge of the area wide of the post. Then attacking throw in now. Fowler in loads of space. Brennan, chance to deliver. Colvin away, Bridge away. Herdman turns, brings it over halfway. Whitaker's free on the left hand side if Herdman can find him. He beats his own man. He beats his man. Crosses. Carvalho. Great goal. All Herdman. Wonderful finish by Danielson Carvalho. All the plaudits to Herdman. What a break. Spins his own man. Looks like he's going to look up. Beats the defending sliding challenge. Delivers it on a plate. Left footed volley by Carvalho. Maybe 8-9 yards out. 1-0 Blyth. So approaching 75 minutes. Reece Brown on for Brennan. Kind of like to bring Yeston Hughes off at the moment, but we can't because we've got no automatic right wing back replacement. But we might put on Aaron Hayden. Tell him not to be too adventurous. We're going to bring Shelton off for King. So we'll Bridge. I think we're going to bring Terrell Whitaker off for Liangol. So 15 minutes to go, 3 changes, and Umera with a throw in. Now with a chance to cross for Ebbsfleet. Fowler, good block by Colvin. Pushing them back towards halfway. Reece Brown down the right hand side, back to Payton, back to Rowan, and nothing comes from it. 8 minutes to go. Throw into to Ebbsfleet, sorry. Reece Brown brings it forward. It's a good ball in front of Mondal. Mondal with loads of time to cross. He does. Back post. Umera is free and somehow doesn't score. Straight at Rosinski with no power. 5 minutes remain. 2 minutes, 1 minute. We're into injury time of 4 minutes. 2 of those remain. 1 minute left of injury time. Angol has it deep inside the opposition half. Bridge sideways to King. To Bridge again. Turns, gets away from everyone. Plays it to Herdman. Hayden down the right, doesn't look to advance. Knocks it to King. Hayden again. Back into King. Is he going to hit one? No, he plays it to Herdman. Back to Bridge, back to Angle. Carvalho hits one from distance, goes nowhere. King's beaten everyone and wins a free kick on the edge of the area with about 10 seconds to go. Smith Brown picks up a yellow, and that should be time up by the time this is taken. Is King going to have a shot? No. Bridge to deliver across, which he does. Defender gets it away. Hockenhull has it, and that is full time. And we will take it 1-0. Completely bossed the game. Should have been more, but 1-0 is 3 points. That's all that really matters at the moment. After the September we had 11th place is Simply Fantasyland. 24 points. It shows how tight this league is. 11th on 24, 18th on 21. 8 places covered by 3 points. Morecambe won 4-0 at home to Southend, who were looking like playoff contenders. Exeter drew 1 each at home to Oldham, so we actually moved further away from them again. We're now 13 points clear of relegation, which is wonderful. Dodds 90 minutes, decent game. Chakwana 30 minutes. Rahman wasn't at his best today apparently, 72 minutes. Hughes needs a rest. Blyth make it 5 unbeaten. That's 4 wins and 1 draw in the league. Newport County have sacked their manager. FC United loan offer for Jan Jiva. They'll pay his full wages. Fair enough, and they're going to give him a regular starting berth. Wonderful. That's all we want. Scott got 56 minutes. Didn't really do much, but he's getting some game time, which is nice. Scouting meet, I'm going to take an hour out of my day at some point to work through. That's 42 players in there now. Training advice. Practice your corners, Carvalho. Charlie Ball is injured, twisted knee. Dodds gets 90 minutes, has a decent game, got an assist. Oh, Scubbin signed a new deal. Oh, that's annoying. Zanzibar joins FC United. Some more reports to read. Ian Riley signs his new deal. Terrell Whitaker, a couple of days out. Just have a look and see if Yeston will have a chat with us yet. Nope. "4-0 for the under-18s. Good win. Oh, I can't work out this auto-save thing. Just makes no sense. Could have saw something about Steve Bruce getting sacked. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Danielson can now use both feet. No, he can't. He attempts to develop. That's not a move. Anyway, hand over to the assistant. That is properly the end of the week. So, what have we got coming up? Final game of October is to come. A trip to Grimsby, who are currently in 8th, 3 places ahead of us. A win would take us above them. Highly unlikely. Followed by a week later, or a week and a bit later, a game against Notts County. Now that game is on the Sunday. So on the Saturday, so there's 2 games on the Friday night. Kidderminster Fleetwood getting on the television. On the Saturday, there's a whole host of games untelevised, and on the Sunday, every game is televised at 12 or 2 o'clock, except Blyth versus Notts County, which is not on the television. How harsh! Anyway, main part of that is we want to go through. Following that, we have a game against Scunthorpe away in the leasing.com trophy. What happens in the next phase of that? We then go into the second round if we were to win that 2-0, which we certainly won't. And if you win that game, you get 20,000. So there is money to be made in this, but you've kind of got to go on to win it for it to be worth real money. Didn't mean to click continue there. My apologies. That is it. So next up is an away trip to Grimsby. I believe, are they the Shrimpers or the Mariners? Mariners, there you go. Away to the Mariners. Hoping to continue our run of good form. The point would be delightful. 3 points we would be ecstatic. And then we're into FA Cup mode a week later with Notts County, followed by an away trip to Scunthorpe in the Cup. So very much Cup episode in 2 episodes time. Then we're back into league action again. So make sure you come back next time. We've got our final league game away at Grimsby before we go off on cup duty. Until then, stay safe. Bye bye.